I'm from the Basic Manhattan campus and I'm a 10th grader.
My name is Anwin Burns. I'm in 10th grade at the Manhattan campus.
I'm Tyreek. I'm year 1 and I go to Manhattan campus.
Hi, my name's Salome. I'm a 10th grader at the Manhattan campus.
My name is Albert Rosario and I'm a 10th grader.
Hi, my name is Tina. I'm a year 1 and I'm from the Manhattan campus.
I definitely feel like I do wear a mask, and I think it's just as my way to protect myself. I mean, there's just so many problems and just so many issues. I feel like it would be a lot easier to wear a mask than to actually deal with what's actually bothering me.
I wear a mask because I feel as if I need to hide the way I feel so that I don't need to feel and I won't have emotional outbursts.
I feel that I wear a mask online mostly because I feel like I can say things that I wouldn't necessarily say on like in person. They don't have to be like mean things, like I'd never say something mean to someone online, but even like when I'm Skyping a friend, I'll have to type it out if I can't say it. But
Yes, I wear a mask because when I do, it's just easier. It's easier to socialize, easier to make friends, easier to talk to them because there's no sense of judgment. And I also think that the Albert with the mask on is a much better Albert than the Albert without the mask on.
Throughout my day, I definitely do wear a mask because a smile can easily avoid a lot of the problems. And also, I don't want others to feel that I'm imposing any negative energy on them. Therefore, I always hide my secrets, hide my emotions, just to hope that others will be happy when they see the smile on my face and I can brighten someone else's day, not bring them down.
Alright, I will say that I do wear a mask and I allow people to perceive me as this strong-willed, outgoing, confident person. And I do that only because I am afraid of letting myself be vulnerable to other people and letting them see the broken parts of me and my personality. And I think in my eyes so far, that was my way of protecting myself and being this confident person in other people's eyes just helps it helps me, I guess, make friends. And there is that point when my friends are so close to me that it gives me the opportunity to open up and it makes me a better person.
I'll admit to the fact that I do wear a mask, and I think it's mainly to the fact that there's so many like expectations for someone because of society, and I feel like I have to conform to those ideas, such as always having to like be on top of my grades and doing but maintaining my social life as well. And I just feel like that's the reason I have a mask on and have to create my own persona.
The most remarkable moment of the retreat was when we all went into separate groups and shared our own personal stories. I felt more connected with the people within my group, and I felt as if a weight was taken off my chest for expressing what made me upset.
The most remarkable moment of the retreat would have to be when everyone actually, contrary to popular belief, would start crying. Mainly because it showed how many people started to become more invested emotionally into trying to make one another feel better with such small things like pats on the shoulders, hugs, just little things.
I think the most remarkable moments from the retreat was when Jeff showed us the video of the girl filming others and saying that they were beautiful. I felt like that was a great ending we were crying the entire time. I feel like that was a bit more light, and I felt that was really important. I mean, there's so much hate going on in society, and I just feel like with that one video, it changed a lot of people's minds. And definitely after that video, it really changed my perspective. I mean, I never really like said that someone was beautiful, or I mean, I've said that they looked nice, or their hair was nice, or I liked their outfit, but I never really told them face to face and said it to many people.
The most remarkable part of the retreat for me was when we split up into groups and we started sharing our stories, and everyone was crying and being vulnerable around each other, which I thought was really nice.
The most remarkable moment of the retreat that I remember was when Vanessa had said to Jeffrey, she was just describing how Jeffrey was such an amazing person and how he was just so awesome for organizing all of that for all of us. And I just thought that moment was so remarkable to me, because that's the moment that actually got me to tear up.
The most remarkable moment of the retreat would have to be when we went into our small groups and we talked about, some of the grudges we held and what we needed to move on from them. I heard from a lot of people that I didn't know as well as I know them now. And it was really nice to see everyone opening up to each other, even though these are some of the people that they just met a few hours before.
I think the most remarkable moment for me from the retreat was the part where I was introduced to the quote, "A man who feels as if they have the right to hate are the ones to suffer." This quote is very significant to me because it changed a lot of how I handle problems and obstacles throughout my day after the retreat.
I think the most remarkable moment during the retreat was when we all sat in a circle and we kind of broke down together, and we kind of still supported each other regardless of finding out all these new things and this horrible thing that happened to them, or not so horrible thing. We just still support each other and we're there for each other, even if we just met each other. And I think that's so amazing because I may not have known this person, but they still comforted me when I was, I guess, in a bad place.
Personally, I felt like the retreat helped me put into words what I'd been feeling for many years now. So it helped me understand my feelings.
Ever since the retreat happened, I've been thinking about the mask I put on. I've been thinking about other people's masks, and it gave me a new perspective on other people, and it made me realize that we all hide things and we all have issues to deal with, but we're trying to strive, we're trying to survive, and it just makes it more apparent that we're all in this together.
Personally, all of the retreats, they always make me learn something about myself and other people, which I'm really grateful for.
The message it sent was really powerful to me, and I'm ready to use those skills in the future.
To anyone who wears a mask, I want to encourage you to take it off, maybe for a little bit just to feel it out, because taking off your mask fully may not be the most comfortable thing in the world, but being uncomfortable will soon be normal for you.
The thing that I have to say to people that do wear masks is that the DI is a place, and we're a family where you can be vulnerable around each other, and it's okay to take off your mask sometimes.
I would like to tell anyone who is wearing masks, try taking them off, as hard as they may seem. You don't know how people will react, and you may even make a new friend, and you may even have other people take off their mask for you. So it's sort of a win-win situation.
Find a trusted person, whether it's an adult, whether it's a friend, whether it's a parent or a sibling. Find that person, talk to them, and ask for advice. And don't be afraid of crying, don't be afraid of just letting all your feelings out, because that's the first step in realizing who you actually are.
Take the mask off. There's really no point in wearing one. I mean, even if you think it's better for you, it really isn't. And if you can't do it by yourself, then a friend could really help you take your mask off. You can just tell them what you're going through, and they can help, because when you talk about it with another person, it really does help. So just take the mask off.
For those who do wear a mask, I encourage you to take them off and start somewhere small, whether that's your family, your friends, or just someone who you feel comfortable around. After you take your mask off, you'll realize that you're much more happy and there's less pressure throughout your day.
Some words of encouragement I like to send. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It will help you in the long run, really. Just, especially for like people who have a really hard time in life, whether you have disabilities, just depression, anything like that. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because people will help you. And if in your friend group you can't find people who will help you, then look for an outside source such as a teacher or a guidance counselor.